Every year, the League and CUSG work to refresh and update the strategic plans. Now, this is an important process for our stakeholders, our owners, our customers, and our members, and of course, our employees. Now, this year, we're adding a new theme called Start With Why. It's based on the best-selling book by Simon Sinek, and all of our employees and board members will receive a copy of that book. So plans are important, obviously, at the strategic level, operationally, and our personal plans. They help us all work together toward our common goals in an organization, whether it's MCUL or CUSG. In a short plan summary that we'll be providing to employees and board members, we'll have a couple of video elements that help us draw focus to the important pieces of the plan. The pieces of the plan that are going to include the why, the how, and the what related to each plan for MCUL and CUSG. Some of the elements are shared by both organizations, but many of them are unique to each company. MCUL is a not-for-profit trade association, and CU Solutions Group is a for-profit subsidiary. They have different approaches to what they do, but they share a lot of common themes in terms of their mission and their vision and their guiding principles. So let me start with the why. I've been working in the credit union industry for 33 years. That makes me kind of old. But for all but 5 of those years, I've been a CEO for 3 different state support organizations in Utah, Washington, and in Michigan. And almost 20 of those years have been right here in Michigan with MCUL and CUSG. And I often ask myself, as I'm sure you do, why do I do what I do every day and every year as I approach my job and my career? Relatedly, as a leader, whether for ourselves or a leader of a small group or an entire organization, we need to ask ourselves often, why are we doing it this way? Why is this important to the credit unions whom we serve? And for me, I do what I do because I know it has an impact on people's lives. I've seen it here in Michigan before, during, and after the extraordinary Great Recession and difficult economic times that we've experienced in our state. And still today, 2/3 of the population across the country live paycheck to paycheck. That's true of some of our employees, their families, their friends, and the broader public. So credit unions are an important part of the solution for helping people to get ahead. I love that you and I are all a part of that vision and that mission. We're all a part of the credit union movement that helps improve so many lives. So the why for MCUL and CUSG is in our shared vision. That is to help credit unions serve, grow, and remain strong, so that we can make an impact on people's lives. That's pretty powerful. Memorize the short part of that vision. You probably already have. You see it around our office. You see it in our materials. We help credit unions serve, grow, and remain strong. But when you tell your friends and family what you do, it should also include the why. That is, that it's so that we can make an impact on people's lives. We're helping credit unions be successful so that we can together have an impact on people's lives. I love that. So how does the why differ for MCUL and CUSG? Not that much, really. For MCUL as a not-for-profit tax-exempt trade association, and for CUSG as a for-profit subsidiary with a profit motive, there are some commonalities. Both organizations share the same vision. We want all of our employees to understand and live that vision every day. We want to make an impact on people's lives through the credit union movement. As I said, that's very exciting. It has been in my career, and I look forward to the future with our great team in fulfilling that vision. Now, people love their credit union. We use that slogan a lot too, and we're a part of that. And that's the why in what we do.
This is MCUL, and this is CUSG. CUSG is a part of MCUL, but it's also its own company. We know, it's confusing. We have an office in Lansing and in Livonia, as well as employees who work all over the country. But regardless of which company we are, or where we're located, we are all working toward the same goal, to make an impact on your life, an impact on your career, and an impact on your community. It's what gets us out of bed in the morning. MCUL is a nonprofit that lobbies for credit unions and their needs. CUSG is a for-profit that creates solutions to help credit unions succeed. Our companies make an impact by promoting credit unions, which is good because credit unions are good, and credit unions make an impact in your community in ways that banks do not. We like credit unions, but we're not a credit union. We're more like a credit union's best friend. Trust us, you'll get asked that a lot. My mom still does. So who are we? Well, this is Nancy. This is who you'll see when you first come in. And this is our HR team, who will be interviewing you. See, they're not scary. This is one of our programmers. This is our advocacy team. These are our product designers. And this is our communications team. All of these people work on our marketing team. And this is our video team. Everyone is jealous of the video team. This is our education and events team. These people work in customer support. And this is our IT team. This is our barista. We've become good friends. This is Gary. Gary's a sales rep and the unofficial gym manager. And this is our executive team. It takes all of these people and all of these different jobs to make up our company, but every person here has an impact. We all work together across divisions and teams to help accomplish our main goal, helping credit unions serve, grow, and remain strong. Because when credit unions succeed, your new next-door neighbor can afford his mortgage rate. Your friend from college can start her own business. And you can afford that nice set of wheels you've been looking at. Doesn't that sound like something you want to be a part of? So, who are we? We are the MCUL and CUSG.
So now let me talk about the how. For MCUL as a trade association and for CUSG as a service provider, they each have a how in approaching their respective plans. How do they each fulfill that shared vision of helping credit unions serve, grow, and remain strong, and having an impact on improving people's lives? Well, it's found in our mission statement, guiding principles, and what we call culture drivers in our plans. Our MCUL mission is, in cooperation with CUNA, to do 4 things for our member credit unions. 1, remove barriers in Washington and in Lansing through our grassroots advocacy efforts. 2, to promote the credit union difference through the CU Link campaign and other efforts. 3, to provide education and information and CUSG solutions that help credit unions be successful. And 4, to deliver a total regulatory compliance solution through what we call destination compliance. Now for CUSG, our mission statement is indeed different. For our customers, we're striving to be a technology, marketing, and performance solutions company. And we want to emphasize these things. 1, to design, build, and offer web-based and mobile tools for credit union service delivery. 2, to offer unique target advertising tools and turnkey advertising content. 3, to provide performance solutions and associated consulting in areas of executive, staff, and board hiring, performance, compensation, development, and retention. But for our employees, we also have a shared mission that includes these things. 1, competitive compensation and benefits. 2, opportunities for growth and advancement. 3, an innovative, fun, and respectful work environment. And 4, it relates to our vision, a cause-based purpose that contributes to the betterment of lives through the credit union movement. How we realize our vision is also driven by our guiding principles that include 4 things: an inspiring vision that is well communicated, a focus on the things that matter most to our members, internal and external communications that are respectful, clear, and effective, and a service ethic that always seeks to wow our members and customers. Process matters, and so how you begin your day and your week should include a revisit to our vision, mission, and guiding principles. Ask yourself, what are you going to do today, this week, and this month to make an impact in these areas of focus? In teams large and small, we should start with the why and then consider the process improvements that we need to be successful. Challenge the status quo. Leaders and employees should be willing to give and receive critical feedback. Now, we have a strong and effective and dedicated leadership team whose responsibility it is to focus on the how. How do we improve our processes so that all can contribute and be rewarded for their individual efforts? And how do we achieve the results that we're looking for? Now, our board of directors will focus on strategic direction in areas that help shape our vision and strategies around these 4 pillars in our mission for MCUL and for the areas of focus for CUSG. They'll also help us manage our risk factors so that we avoid obstacles and pitfalls along the way. Now, our culture drivers govern our processes related to administration, human resources, product development, internal technology, and stakeholder communications. Relative to our culture drivers, here's how I would sum up what we're striving for in 2017. 1, we need an improved database and planning process for targeting our member and customer needs by function and product, and for evaluating member engagement and customer engagement and service usage. 2, our culture should attract, develop, respect, and reward all of our employees, but especially our top talent. 3, we need efficient and effective meeting processes for our boards and for our staff that encourage participation and that helps employees challenge status quo thinking. 4, we'll look for an improved process for product development, acquisitions, and product launches. 5, our internal technology should be efficient, needs-based, and supportive of our staff needs. And finally, number 6, our culture drivers should help us share our vision and priorities and results, both externally and internally, via a strong, useful website and through other means. Now, our guiding principles and culture driver activities are shared by both companies, as I said. So many, if not most of you, can contribute in many ways to these important how refinements in your respective roles. Now let me talk about the what in our respective plans. For both MCUL and CUSG, they have specific priorities and activities that relate to the what. That is, the things we want to get done for our members and our customers. For MCUL, using our vision, mission, and guiding principles, our 5 planning themes are these. 1, an advocacy agenda and results. That's about removing barriers. 2, our integrated promotion of credit unions to our various publics. That's our promoting the credit union difference theme. 3, credit union engagement in our core service areas, including the usage of CUSG solutions in Michigan. That's our providing solutions for service excellence theme. And number 4, destination compliance effectiveness. That's our total compliance objective. And 5, to communicate with CUNA, the CUNA and MCUL value proposition to our members. It's important that our credit unions understand that it's a team effort with MCUL and CUNA working interdependently to meet the needs of our member credit unions. So 100% affiliation and high member satisfaction with MCUL and CUNA is not the goal, but rather an indicator of whether we are executing well on all of these objectives. For CUSG, the 5 planning themes are different. They include 1, to grow the Sprint program in 2017. That is our highest priority. 2, to reinvent and grow all of our core solutions. 3, to expand revenue and earnings through product development and acquisitions. 4, to improve our sales and marketing results and processes. And 5, to streamline operating expenses. In other words, to spend wisely. Now, strong financial results are important, but they can only be achieved through product reinvention, wise investing, effective sales and service results, and smart spending. That pertains to CUSG. Now, for both organizations, the more detailed top 10 priorities will complement and expand on those 5 planning themes that I just mentioned. So as we look at the planning priority matrix for each company and the stakeholder value scorecards, these also really describe the what in our plans. For MCUL as a whole, I would describe what we want to achieve summarized like this. 1, we need clearer communication with our members about our national and state advocacy objectives and results. Priority 2, we need needs-based education and information offerings to serve volunteers, executives, and staff. Number 3, our cooperative advertising and media relations need to break through the clutter to advance credit unions with the public. Number 4, an improved website and publication strategy that helps us catch up with how our members get and process information. Number 5, our Michigan solution strategies are about helping to affiliate, drive satisfaction and engagement, and sell our solutions in Michigan. And 6, improve coordination with CUNA and affiliates in our planning, execution, and communication of our goals and our results to member credit unions. Now for CUSG as a whole, when we look at the top 10 priorities and the planning matrix, I would describe what we're trying to accomplish like this. Number 1, we want to have great core solutions in areas of technology, marketing, and performance that are growth opportunities for the company. 2, we need to grow the Sprint program and have a program that is beneficial to Sprint and to us and to our partners. That's about results as we implement this new value proposition for Sprint. And related to that and all of our offerings, we need to improve our sales and marketing processes and results. Number 3, as we reinvent Love My Credit and Rewards, we see opportunities for developing mobile lifestyle apps and content in areas of shopping and payments, home ownership, auto ownership, and financial wellness. Doing this with a data warehouse strategy will enable the launch of other Sprint-like programs with new corporate partners. Number 4, we want to execute in ramping up our suite of Focus IQ targeted advertising offers with programs like gas station TV, marketing packs, digital advertising, prize link savings through our Save to Win program, and big data analytics solutions. 5, growing our business with Performance Pro, Compies, ComplySite, and new products like CU Planning Pro and CU Board Navigator. Our focus in the performance solutions area will be on helping credit unions with talent acquisition, development, and retention. Number 6, Michigan Solutions under new leadership will help us drive sales and engagement with Michigan credit unions and offer unique value-added partnerships on their behalf, as well as coordinating the enhancement of our product-led consulting strategies in Michigan and nationally. And finally, number 7, to help with all of this, CUSG will look to invest in and acquire products and/or companies to put our capital to use for enhancing and expanding our suite of solutions for our customers. Now, this is just a short summary. Every department and every project must have strong, focused, and measurable plans that help us drive the results that we're looking for both MCUL and CUSG. All of these efforts that start with the why, manage the how, and generate results with the what will drive us toward the financial results and success metrics that are important for our success, for our members and for our customers. Now, a short summary of our projected financial results would suggest the following for both companies. For CUSG, we're excited about the opportunities and challenges next year, but we'll definitely face some headwinds. Most important, despite our efforts to implement a successful new Sprint offering next year, we can expect some, at least temporary, reduction in income for CUSG during that process. So even as we aggressively work to grow revenue and earnings in all of our areas, technology, marketing, and performance solutions, we'll plan for a reduction in Sprint revenue, offset by a reduction in our partner revenue sharing, our marketing reimbursements, and the royalties that go to our MCUL subsidiary that help us fund Michigan cooperative advertising and other programs for the benefit of Michigan credit unions. Now, importantly, we will stress the need for across-the-board expense reductions in CUSG and MCUL in areas of staffing through attrition. That means as we have vacancies in positions, we'll look very critically at every staff opening, every position that opens up, to ask ourselves the why and the how and the what. Do we need to fill this position, or does it need to be structured differently? We need to be smart in managing our staff expenses. At the same time, we plan to invest in and reward our staff and make sure that they understand that they are critically important for our success. We'll also look for expense reductions in areas of travel, outside professional fees, and all other discretionary spending. We won't scrimp on marketing and sales and product development and the things that grow our revenue, but we'll need to be smart in our spending. Now, through a combination of growing Sprint, improving our sales and marketing efforts, reducing our expenses in a smart and effective way, and improving our product development processes, we will still expect as much as a 30% reduction next year in CUSG's net income, which is targeted to be $5.5 million for the year. So what do these financial forecasts mean for the Michigan Credit Union League and its members? First of all, despite the financial challenges facing CU Solutions Group that may lead to a reduction in CUSG's earnings, and of course the MCUL portion of those earnings, we intend to continue our focus in 2017 on value for our member credit unions, driven by exceptionally low dues and a strong array of services. So even with 100% affiliation, our total dues revenue will only cover 7.5% of the total league budget. Over 90% of that budget is funded by investment returns and income from our subsidiary, CUSG. Now, relatedly, MCUL and affiliates will continue to fund 2/3 of our highly successful multi-million-dollar cooperative advertising campaign, and this program is making a huge difference in helping credit unions to promote their own brands and to grow market share for the industry and expand services to now almost half of the Michigan population. And consumers are twice as likely to recommend a credit union to a friend or family member as would be a bank customer. That's pretty impressive. Now, we'll also continue to execute in providing best-in-class advocacy, information, and education services, including our total compliance solution that we have branded Destination Compliance. All of this offered at a fraction of the dues cost that other state associations would charge their credit unions. This because of our very successful CUSG organization and our strong capital base that allows us to fund the association in large part with investment returns. So on a consolidated basis, we're still forecasting a slight increase in our member net assets for 2017, maintaining our already strong $70 million member net asset capital base for our membership. However, we know we don't have much margin for error given that our model relies heavily on CUSG's financial success. So hitting this consolidated forecast of positive earnings will require a commitment to the elements mentioned in this plan summary for both the League and CUSG. That is, smart spending, growing our revenue for CUSG solutions, and finding new sources of income via successful product development and product launches, as well as acquisitions. Now, consolidation in the credit industry is a real force that will require us to approach everything we do in new and different ways in order to keep our current high-value, low-cost model working for the Michigan Credit Union League. For CUSG, our stakeholder value scorecard will focus on our customers, our owners, our employees, and our distribution partners. And as we create value for them, we'll be successful in fulfilling our mission and our vision. Likewise, for the MCUL, only slightly different, our stakeholder metrics will include members, employees, system partners, and new this year, we're adding a consumer category. We'll measure the way that our industry in Michigan is serving more of the population in terms of members as a percentage of the population, but also consumer household deposit market share and market share in all loan categories. So in summary, the Michigan Credit Union League and CU Solutions Group are committed to the why that drives and motivates our whole team. That is to help credit unions serve, grow, and remain strong so that we can make an impact on people's lives. Thanks in advance for the important role that each of you will play in pursuing that heartfelt vision.